In order to build this iron farm, you're going to need these materials. All the ones on the right you will need, no matter what variant of this you build. If you want a glass death tube where the iron golems fall to their death by the lava, then you'll want to use these as your building blocks. If you do not want to get glass, you'll have to use these. I'm going to build the variant using glass, so I'm going to grab those. This design will use 4 villagers for maximum efficiency. The first step is to place down your collection chest, and then place 4 hoppers going into it. Next, you'll place signs on top of these, which will prevent the lava from going down to the very bottom of the tube, burning up the items dropped by the golems. Next, we're going to build the death tube. I'd recommend you place down water somewhere for you to jump into after building each section. The death tube will be 12 blocks high. In order to start a new side, shift and click on these signs. And then hop up here and build up. On the last side, make sure not to close yourself out by placing the first block there, and then this one. Next, we need to build the tripwire mechanism. This is used to control whether the villagers can see the zombie. You're going to need your tripwires, some building blocks, and string. Place your 2 tripwires and 2 building blocks like so. Place down 2 string. Next, you're going to build out like so. Place down your tripwires. You should now hear them all click when you jump on them. Next, place glass along here. You're going to place redstone dust on top of these. You're going to build out like so. You're going to grab your comparators, place one right here, place one right here, put the redstone dust right there, and then a block right here. This is called a comparator decay circuit. When this is powered, you do not need to follow this instruction with the button. It will decay, like so. This is used as a short delay, so the villagers have time to sleep at night. Next, you'll place a block here, a comparator. You're going to turn on subtract mode. Then you're going to take your barrel. You're going to place it right there. Place a slab on top of here. And you're going to put 1 junk item inside of this. I'm going to put a building block. Make sure you have an extra building block if you do place a building block in there. Next, we need to place a block here. Place a torch on this block, and the tripwire mechanism is complete. When you jump on this, that torch will turn on, and then after a while, it'll turn back off. If it does not work, make sure you have everything built here just as I have it built. Next, we need to build the spawn platform. This will be an 8x8 platform with a 2x2 hole in the middle. Place the blocks like this, and then we're going to build out 2 this way, and all along here, and then we're going to build out 2 this way. This should be 8 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means we did it correctly. Build out 2 this way. And then we're going to build out 2 this way. And then we're going to place a temporary block here, take our walls, and place them around the edge like this. Make sure it looks like this and has the correct dimensions, or else your farm may not work correctly. Next, you'll place a temporary block, and you'll place down your fence gates. This is to prevent lava from flowing down, or water from flowing down in there. Make sure to not forget to place lava down here like I did. What we must do is place a block and then a torch there. Then we need to place down another block. Next, you're going to take a sticky piston and place it right there. This will raise and lower the zombie to allow the villagers to sleep and be scared. Next, you're going to place a block here as scaffolding. Then you're going to place a block on here, a block here, a block here, a block here, and a block here. You're going to place another 4, and then you're going to place scaffolding, and then you're going to build a little plus shape to prevent the zombie from being burnt. You're going to break your scaffolding, and then you're going to hop down here and place back your slab. Break the dirt, and your zombie chamber is complete. Next, we need to build a villager chamber. Line up with the zombie chamber, like so, then place 4 dirt blocks. Place another, and then you're going to place a cobblestone right here. Then you're going to place another dirt block right here, another one here, another one here, 2 here, and then 2 here. Next, take your beds and place them like this. Next, break the dirt underneath the beds. And then you're going to place 2 dirt here. You're going to take out your chains. You're going to hop down here, place a chain, place another chain, go to the other bed, place 2 chains, go to the other bed, place 2 chains, and then go to the other bed. Next, hop on top of this block. You're going to place a cobblestone, and then you're going to get a slab and place it on top of this, but I forgot to grab a slab, but don't worry, it's in the materials list. So place a slab on top of there. Next, you're going to break these blocks. This will be where a villager goes. The farm should look roughly like this, and the fence gates are now ready to be opened. Now what we need to do is get the mobs inside of the farm, and it'll be fully functional. In order to get mobs inside of the farm, I like to use this setup. We have trapdoors placed over the chambers, allowing us to trick the mobs to fall in through the trapdoor into their chamber. Same thing for the villagers right here. And then we have a staircase to lure them up. With the zombie, you can just walk up the staircase and he'll follow you. And then you just keep this trapdoor shut so he doesn't fall in there. You stand right here. The zombie will come over, you open up the trapdoor, and he'll fall in. For the villagers, however, they may seem like they're going to be very hard to get up there because they don't just follow you. But if you place beds down, they will walk toward the bed if they don't have a bed assigned to them. And you can track them all the way up to the top, where you can then push them into the trapdoor. I'm going to show you how you can do this process. In order to load up the mob farm, you're going to need to find yourself a zombie, and you're going to need to make sure you have a name tag. Now, before you get your zombie, make sure you name this name tag. I'm just being chased by a zombie. I'm going to name mine Frank. Now, once you have your zombie, do not name him yet, because he might die, or something might happen that results in him dying, and then you'll have to find a new name tag. Walk up the staircase slowly to make sure the zombie can catch up with you. You're gonna walk up here, open the trapdoor, not the villager one, the zombie chamber, and there we go. Frank is now trapped. We're gonna name him so he doesn't despawn. Place down the slab, and then you can then destroy the setup. Do not destroy the villagers up yet, because now it's time to get the villagers up here. In order to transport the villagers, I like to do this at night, because they'll stay in their bed and they will not run away. And also, this technique of moving them by breaking and placing their beds does not work at day. So as you can see, if I break his bed and place it here, he will then walk up to it and get in it. But I'll break it, and now he cannot go sleep in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna place his bed on this platform. Then he is gonna see this bed. He's gonna come up here. He's gonna get in this bed. But if I break it, he's gonna keep coming for the bed. Well, sometimes he keeps coming. Just get him as close as you can. Break it. Always keep a backup bed on you. And you have to go grab that bed because I do not have a backup. Once the villager's almost up here, break the bed. We're gonna go up the platform. The villager's making this nice and easy. Place the bed right here. Then we break it. And there we go. One villager. He should get inside of... well, he should not get inside of a bed because the zombie is scaring the villager. Next, we need to go get our other villagers. Once you get 3 villagers, you may see the farm begin to work. As you can see, an iron golem is burning up down there. Because in order for an iron farm to function, you must have 3. But, it only operates at around 80% efficiency, with only 3 villagers with this design. Once you have all 4 villagers trapped, you will then need to break this trapdoor. Then you'll place down a block and then a slab on top of this block. You can then break all the dirt. Make sure you break this or else the farm may not work correctly. Place a slab on top of that block, the cobblestone above where the villagers stand. Make sure to break all this dirt or else it can cause the farm to stop working. If the farm does not start working within a minute, like you don't see an iron golem spawn at all within a minute, or you don't see the zombie going up and down, then the farm may need a quick restart. In order to fix the issue, you need to take your button and put it right here, and just press this at night. It'll make the zombie go down, and then the zombie will go back up. That'll give time for the villagers to sleep and reset, and hopefully make the farm start back up again. Make sure you push the button at night or else this fix will not work. If that does not fix the issue, then the farm, you either built it incorrectly. Make sure you verify this redstone here, as it's very important. Make sure you have an item in this barrel. And otherwise, if you like this farm, or you want more farms, or even bigger farms, then comment down below what you would like. And like and subscribe. It helps people see this efficient farm, other than other farms that aren't as efficient. Anyways, I hope this farm works for you. Goodbye.